Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy's not supposed to start off. I don't know what you're trying to steal my thunder. You're my co-host.
You took too long.
Support me.
You left them hanging.
You're forgetting.
You left them hanging.
Welcome to the Branded Podcast with Doofus and Doofuser. Can't use too much bad language, I guess. We gotta
Are you trying to stop a copyright? Dumber and Dumber? Doofus.
That's
and
right,
Doofuser?
but you just screwed it. You just screwed the pooch. What we got today, man? We got to kind of lead off.
Well, we got to lead off where we left off last night because somebody wasn't watching how much time we had left, and we ran out of time.
I don't know what. I'm not too sure what those memory cards hold, so I should have checked that. So now this time we know we have about an hour and 40 minutes about that. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
What did we miss out on last time?
Okay, so last night we were making a Maple Leaf world of the NHL standings going into the playoffs. Where you predicted...
Wait. A Maple Leaf world or a make-believe world?
A make-believe.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Maple Leaf. I was like, that's pretty clever.
No, well, because you were saying Pittsburgh in the finals versus... what were you saying? Nashville. And I said...
No, Tampa versus Nashville.
No, that was
and
your...
then you said Tampa, Vegas.
Because we got cut off in the make-believe playoffs. This is our final. This is what we didn't get to put into the show.
But I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be in the final. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that. I said they're not even going to make it there.
Well,
so I don't know
what's
what's
the difference here.
No, I said here that they face each other and Tampa would win. That was that was the final one. Tampa versus Nashville. And you said Tampa versus Vegas.
Yeah, you're getting the two confused because we had a fake makeup one, and then we were talking about legit.
Okay, anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah, anyways. Where we got cut off, it wasn't what he was saying. That's what we want.
Before we go any further, what podcast are we doing? What's it called?
Branded.
That's right. Don't say it all pissy. Branded Podcast.
We got cut off on our fake playoff run because we didn't get to put in what we were actually predicting, which you did say Tampa versus Nashville.
I know.
And I said that I feel like the storybook dream for Vegas is actually going to happen. And it's going to be Vegas taking out Nashville, and in the finals is going to be Tampa Bay versus Vegas.
Yeah. No Pittsburgh?
No Pittsburgh.
Buddy of his just walked in. He's a Pittsburgh fan, so we figured we'd throw that in there.
Well, unfortunately, when it comes down to Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay is going to have Pittsburgh.
We won. We took them last year.
Yeah, last year's different than this.
Just like all other Penguins fans living in the past. Let's go.
They can't be happy with their back-to-backs. They have to have the 3P. That's not going to happen.
It's got to be 3. Menage a trois.
It's not much. Didn't have much.
Don't show that on the camera. No.
No vaporizers.
But yeah, anyways, what else we got? So mine was Tampa, Nashville finals. Yours was Tampa and Vegas. Okay, so moving on. That's it for that last part we missed.
We had to bring that up because we got cut off last night.
Moving on. Brand new episode of the Branded Podcast. And let's do it. Let's get going here.
All right. So what do we want to start off with? We got a lot to talk about tonight.
So this used to be our guest. I think it's now co-host. He's on for 3 episodes. And he's probably going to be on for the next 4 or whatever I have left. Probably 4 more episodes. And then we're done. That's it.
Till we get onto YouTube, then follow us on YouTube.
Maybe we'll have a guest at some point once we prepare someone and whatnot.
Maybe we'll bring on the Pittsburgh fan. He's got a lot to say. I can see it.
You think he could waddle his way over here for that?
Yeah, waddle over for a second.
All right.
Yeah, man. So we got a special guest coming on here today. His name's Kyle Wilson.
Thank you. No.
So we're gonna make some room for the young man.
Oh,
there he is.
Hello, guys.
Now we have a threesome. We're allowed to say that. There's no swearing. Just get in the frame here.
Fair enough. No swearing.
Yeah, get a little comfortable.
We don't Carson swearing too much, so we gotta cut that out.
Just nibble.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got a newcomer here.
As you know, we're both Leafs fans.
Yeah.
This guy over here is a Pittsburgh fan.
Could be worse.
Since Fleury's been drafted, though, so it's not like I jumped on the bandwagon as soon as Crosby got drafted. It was been since Fleury 03.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost jumped on the bandwagon when Crosby got drafted. So
I think a lot of us did because he was a good old Canadian boy.
He saved the NHL from the draft or from that lockout.
Yeah, exactly.
He saved it.
Yeah.
So this right here is Kyle Wilson, our special unexpected guest. Welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
So what do you think? We predicted Tampa Bay Nashville final was my prediction. Dan's prediction was Tampa and Vegas.
Because I really want to see Vegas do it.
Try not to think of it as...
Putting my biased opinion behind me, Vegas is looking disgusting for their first
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
They're looking
Storybook.
disgusting. And I think, honestly, if Toronto can push past that second round, they got a hell of a chance too. If they can keep everyone healthy, they have a hell of a chance.
See, it's not just me. This guy thought it was just me living in make-believe land or make-believe
No,
land.
they got to make it past
They-
that
like
second
you said,
round.
the second round.
But listen, if they could strengthen up their defense, less loosey-goosey shit going on in the end zone there. Like their own end, sorry.
You're
End zone,
going a
that's
little
not-
too loosey-goosey right there, too.
End
man.
zone
That's a
is
swear word.
NFL, yeah. Okay, but
Football and swearing. You're cut off.
if they could tighten up their defense, then yes, they could be a contender. But at the same time, I don't want our fans out there to think that we're just biased Leafs that always believe the Leafs are going to make
No,
it.
Pittsburgh fans saying if
You know
they
what
make
I'm
it
saying?
past that second round, I think they have a chance. Do I think they're going to win the cup? Probably not. They have a chance.
Yeah. So,
Okay, what else next? Okay, that we covered our predictions. So who do you think would be in there? Like, so you said
Who are you saying
maybe
for the
Vegas and the Leafs if the Leafs can pass second round?
Okay, if it's not the Leafs,
Like,
Okay,
who's
look,
most
look.
likely that you think
So,
is going to be in the finals?
on our
Out of
Western-
every team that's
on our Western, we got Vegas. Wait, we got it right here. Sorry. It's not on the paper. It's right here. So, we have... Stupid technology. So, on our Western Conference, in the finals, the predictions: Vegas, Colorado, San Jose, Los Angeles, Nashville, Anaheim, Winnipeg, and Minnesota.
I feel like I'm hearing the predictions for last year though. Like that
Except
was
for Vegas is in there.
yeah,
That's
except for
pretty
Vegas.
So, who do you think will be in the finals for the Cup?
out of every team. Eastern,
Out of those
Western, whatever.
eight teams on the Western. We'll go over the Eastern in a minute.
Okay, so Vegas, Nashville is disgusting this year.
They are.
And their defense. If you can't get past their defense, you're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah.
No, I don't think LA is going to do it. The Ducks, they have a really good chance too. They got a really young, hot goaltender in between the pipes, John Gibson, and I'm pretty sure they have Malcolm. No, or no, that's Boston. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, John Gibson's supposed to be the next up-and-comer goaltender. I think they have a really good chance. He's had a couple of
Yeah,
years
but do
to
you
progress.
think his rookiness is going to bring them to the finals this year?
Look at Matt Murray.
I think that was more of a fluke though that time.
Come on.
The first time, bro. Like, first time it was. Second time around, yeah, it's different. I think
Okay,
the
but
first time we got
regardless, in
lucky,
the end,
but-
this is about your choice. This is what your prediction is going to be for the finals for the Cup.
I think the Ducks could bring it.
You think the Ducks will go finals?
I think the Ducks could go finals.
Okay, so and then on the Eastern,
I
we
think
have,
the team is going duck hunting. That's what I think, but we'll see. See what happens.
So in the Eastern, we have Tampa,
Yeah.
we have New Jersey, we have Boston, we have Toronto, we have Washington, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Columbus.
So in the finals,
For the Eastern, who do you say is going to match up against the Ducks for the Cup?
Capitals or wow, that's a hard one. The Caps or fuck, you would usually look at these teams and you're like, all right, so which team is getting the first round draft pick?
Yeah.
Or if the Leafs have to face Boston in the first round, good night the Leafs. And Boston had an easy first round. I think Boston could do it too. If Boston could get set up with a really nice.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Boston versus.
Can you imagine Boston and
Boston
Anaheim?
versus
Like,
Anaheim.
it'd be
That
crazy.
completely switches everything up on everybody. Because
That's
everybody's
far
saying
off
Tampa.
our prediction, but that's
Everybody's saying
pretty-
Tampa and Nashville. I'm saying Tampa and Vegas because Vegas is on a nasty roll. But it's storybook right now.
Yeah.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah,
It's fresh this year.
we still have another month or so, or
We got-
half a month.
Got like
They
9
have
games
10
left, so
well, aren't-
nine-
they have 10?
One team, yeah. Some teams have still 10, 11 games, I believe.
No, I'm saying
so
Vegas. I think they still have
9 or 10, yeah. 9 games, I believe Vegas has
Yeah.
left. So that's 3 predictions, 3 contrasting viewpoints. That was definitely way off page, but I like it.
Yes.
Ballsy, but I like it. I think it was a good prediction. I mean, 2 tough teams. Imagine them getting at each other in the finals. It'd be pretty nasty.
It'd be a low scoring series too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, good goaltending,
Yeah.
rough players. But what else do we got here? What else do we have to hit? So yeah, we have about 9 games or so, depending on team, probably 11 tops. So we'll start with you, Dan, first. What excites you most about the 9 games left or so for the regular season?
What excites me is you're going to see, okay, given the Leafs dropping the ball last night, but the last 9 games, you're going to see a lot of teams starting to strengthen their defense, just strengthening their they're off, like strengthening everything. Really, you're going to see some really good hockey playing right now.
You're going to turn up the intensity quite a bit, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, last 9 games, everybody knows the pressure's on right now.
So what do you think's the most exciting, like, out of that? Do you think it's going to be like a playoff atmosphere? Is that what you're?
Oh yes, yes. Everybody's got the taste of blood right now for the playoffs.
It's the pre-playoff playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's what you think's most exciting. That's a good answer. What about you, Kyle? What excites you about the remaining schedule of the regular season?
Kind of like elaborating off what Dan said. Those teams that are like 2 points, 4 points, 8 points away from getting that playoff spot, you're going to see them make a huge push to knock that team out. And for all we know, we could see a humongous change between these 9 games. You could see a change in the friggin' tree altogether.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that's what excites me because everything can change in 9 games.
Yeah, exactly.
And, given the fact you're 8 points, 10 points distance away.
Those teams aren't as likely to catch it, but I mean, like you said, the teams that are coming, like Florida, they came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're only 2 points back now.
Yeah.
So they're chasing New Jersey, and Columbus is chasing New Jersey.
Yeah.
So anything could happen. Even us, we're only 2 points up. The Leafs on Washington, we could be bumped down and face an entirely different team,
and that could
other
fuck you.
than Boston or Tampa.
Yeah.
That could change things.
Yeah.
So
Those are
could-
2 hard teams to face.
We could end up facing Philly.
I think we do.
I hope you do.
That'd be an interesting.
I don't want
series.
Pittsburgh to face Philly. I'm good on that.
Battle of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm good. Philly usually takes it though. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Well, right now the prediction is Pittsburgh versus Columbus in the first round.
Pittsburgh will take that.
Right on. So, let's move to the players specifically. So, who do you guys think is going to win the scoring title and why? Like, goals, not like
I'm
just
telling
points.
you,
Okay,
Ovi.
I don't know my stats.
Ovi,
Oh, I have
Ovi.
it right here for you. You see, I'm ready this time. That's your points. The
Oh,
leaders in points.
Nikita Kucherov.
So,
McKinnon,
hold
Connor
on. Points. Okay, this is your goals scored. That's 1 to
Oh,
10.
okay, that
so
looks
out of
more
these
correct.
players, we're looking at Ovechkin, Laine,
I'm saying
Malkin,
Ovechkin's got
Carlson,
it. He's been on fire this
Sagan,
year.
Stahl, McKinnon, Kucherov, Anders Lee, and Connor McDavid. Out of these guys, goes from 44 goals all the way down to 34. Who do you think's taking that out of those for the
Ovi,
goals?
Ovi.
Oh fuck, bro.
I know the bias in him wants to come out and say
That's all good.
Malkin.
Dude,
Malkin's tearing it up though. So.
Laney.
Patrick Laine could, but he just got hurt. I don't know how long he's out, so I don't know
Yeah,
if
he
that
could be-
changes your answer at all. But
Okay, that would
it doesn't
change my
look
answer.
serious though. So, but I mean, he's going to miss a few games.
He could still be out for like 2-3 games, which could still bump him down.
And they've got 9 games left. Ovechkin gonna get it. He's gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
lucky.
He's gonna get it.
So we're in agreement, all 3 Ovi.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off on a limb here. I'm going to say Evgeny Malkin. No, I'm serious. He's tough, man. Tough as nail, just like
He
Ovechkin.
is tough as nail, but you know
I know
what?
he's behind by 4 goals, but Ovechkin's got to cool off at some point. Someone's going to bathe him in some
He'll-
Gatorade at
But
some
Malkin,
point.
He will cool off
He needs
in
to
the
average
playoffs.
a goal a game now.
No, I know, but I mean, you got to think one of those guys are going to cool off. He's cooling off because he's out a couple games, Line A.
Yeah.
So Malkin and Ovechkin's probably who that's going to be between. Maybe even Carlson, but I don't think Carlson will catch the pace of Ovechkin's
Where did
going.
he come from? Out of nowhere.
Columbus, he sucked last year.
Yeah.
And this year,
Same with Eric Stahl coming out of
39,
nowhere.
A veteran looking like he was on his last legs. He has 39 goals.
Yeah, like the last time I remember him
So-
doing good was when he played for Carolina.
His last 40
Yeah.
goal season was
Uh-huh.
like way back, man.
Was
Like
2007?
2009 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Almost a decade.
So that's our goal scorer. You think who you think's going to win it? Ovechkin?
Ovechkin.
Yeah, we're both in agreement.
Ovechkin. Okay, I'll go with Malkin just to be a little different.
We got a Russian standpoint here.
the original OVO.
I'm not a Russian guy, so we'll see. Actually, no, because Evgeny Malkin's Russian, so my mistake. So let's go now. We're gonna go to points.
Wow.
This is even tougher.
Dude.
So we'll go down from 1 to 10. Kucherov 94 points, McKinnon 91, McDavid 90, Malkin 89, Giroux 87, 85 for Stamkos, 82 for Kopitar, Johnny Gaudreau's 82, and Alexander Ovechkin 81. So we're gonna start with you, Kyle. Who do you think out of that 10 is gonna finish with the most points for the year?
Most points for the
Not
year.
playoffs, just
Not
the
playoffs.
season.
Oh fuck, bro. I think it's good. It's not gonna be McDavid.
See, we haven't sworn yet. He has, but he's new,
Oh.
so it's gonna take him
Actually,
some
I
time.
have sworn a few times.
He said
bad.
yes. I'm the only one who hasn't. I'm shocked. Okay, let's keep going. I like it. It's all right. It's all good.
McKinnon. I think McKinnon's gonna take it. He's only 3 points behind Kucherov,
Yeah.
and yeah, McKinnon. He's a grinder. He'll grind it out.
So who do you think out of that list of 10 gonna run away with the scoring title in terms of points?
Honestly, I know that he's saying McKinnon because he's 3 points. I have to give it to the good old Connor McDavid there.
Yeah, he's only 4 points
He's
back.
only 4 points
It's
back,
possible.
and 9 games, that can change a lot.
Where's Edmonton in the standings? Because that would also change.
Not
if, they're
very
doing,
good.
if they're doing really
That,
poorly,
that makes a difference. Yeah, look how many points he has on a crap team this year.
Yeah.
he's
That's impressive. Like me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say McDavid. That's gonna be my answer. So
even
yeah.
if he doesn't win, you gotta give him props for doing what he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Eating my lip ring here. But yeah, McDavid. I'll go with McDavid. Kyle says McKinnon,
And I said
you-
McDavid.
He says McDavid. Cool. We got a tie for once. That's
Yeah.
different. So what else are we gonna look at here? We covered scoring. So now, so we're gonna go to Matthews for a sec. We're not being biased, but he's coming back soon tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we got to hit on
tomorrow
that
against
point. It's very
Nashville.
important. So
Which is good for the Leafs because
I mean, that's exciting, but what do you expect from him in that game? I mean, he's been out for quite a while now. Missed probably like 5-6 games.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna
it's
say what he's been out for 6 games.
it's gonna be a little rusty, I would think.
Well, he's still been going out on the ice for the practices. I don't.
Yeah, it's not game action.
I don't think honestly, if he's the rock star that I think he is, and that's not being a biased Leaf, he is a rock star. I don't think he's gonna miss a step. I think he's gonna come in hot.
You got something right here. It says Matthews. Oh, it's Brown. No. But no, I hear you. I'm a little worried. I know it's going to take a little. I think it'll take him a couple games. I think
Listen,
he'll be
he's
back
not a
to-
loophole, okay?
I
I love
hope
Loophole,
not.
but Loophole.
Lupul's a house of glass, so I
Yeah.
hope that's not the case for Matthew. We don't need that.
Yeah, Lupul's.
What do you think? How do you think Matthew's going to fare? Like, let's say in his first couple games,
Well,
coming back tomorrow.
I don't think he's gonna be rusty at all.
No.
Yeah.
No,
see,
I think he's gonna
I
hit
don't
the
think
ice running.
Yeah, he's not gonna miss a step. He knows the pressure's on. He knows the team.
He's a big
needs
guy
him.
too.
Yeah.
Look at his build. He's like 6'1", weighing in at 200 pounds.
And look how excited he is to come back. He's itching, man. He wanted to come back last game. But
He
they
hasn't.
wouldn't let him.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
He's been itching to get back on. for
And
the
I
last
think
2
we can all
games.
agree that's their missing ingredient right now to finish off a game. They can't get that extra goal to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at last night's game. Like, who's to say that he didn't get two more goals to, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, if
Or even one more
we
goal
would have
to send
grabbed
it
that
into-
fourth goal, yeah, you could have changed the complexion of that game.
He's
altogether.
definitely been missed. Like,
So-
even though JVR has been on a hot streak, like a hot streak, you know, Matthews is definitely a missing piece in the machine that is the Leafs. And
yeah, so
once he comes back, I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for that. The first line there.
okay, last thing we're going to cover on Matthews right now. We might come back to it a little bit, but so you think by the time the playoffs come, he's going to be back up to his old self and ready to go?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been, like I said, he hasn't missed a practice. He's been going on the ice. He's been itching to get back for the last 2 games. So of course, every practice he's going to be there. He's going to be taking the shots. He's going to be putting the pressure on himself. Let alone Babcock's going to be on him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the way he looks in that sharp red practice jersey, no contact. But I don't want to see him there much longer. I want he's out of that now. Let's get him back into the game and let's win some games.
Yes.
Go on a bit of a tear. So, So you think he'll be ready come time to the playoffs?
He's gonna hit the ground running. Yeah.
I think his first game, I don't think he's gonna get any points, but I think he's gonna look good. Like he's gonna warm up as the game goes. He's gonna get back into himself, and then by the time the weekend comes, when you're playing, I don't know who they play Saturday. I can't remember. They
Let's
play
see, 1
Nashville
second.
tomorrow, so that's gonna be tough. We're gonna need him for that game for sure. But Dan's gonna check the schedule for Saturday. I believe the Leafs play Saturday. I don't know what game.
Pressure's kind
What
of
team?
on for Matthews too,
Oh,
because we're all
we're
expecting
going against the
something
Red
out of
Wings.
him.
Exactly. Okay, so we're facing Detroit Saturday. So we have a
a good
tough
game.
match against Nashville. Really tough. Best team in the league right now.
Yeah.
If we can win that would be huge for
Oh,
us.
that will
If we
push us.
fall on our face, that's another step back. So they need to come out and not let that happen.
No.
I mean, they've beat Nashville before in the past. Been a little while, but I mean, it's possible. You can't. I just dropped my lip ring. You can't win every game. You can't beat every
No,
team
and
every
any-
night. So
any-
you're gonna have some bad nights or some off nights, and that's when we need to.
Any
take
real hockey
advantage.
fan knows that your team
know where
can't
that
win
went?
every single game. It's down there somewhere.
Okay. Anyways, I can't forget.
Every real hockey fan knows that the team can't win every single game. If that was the case, then you know, hockey would just wouldn't be the same anymore.
No, I mean,
So-
Well, yeah, a season as long as football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. Tomorrow's game is a big game for the Leafs. If it doesn't start their big push, it will definitely get them in the right mindset that, you know, like they took down one of the number 1 teams in the league right now. So if they can do that, then they know that they can handle themselves going into the final 8 games
Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly. I mean, if you can handle Nashville, no offense, you can handle Boston. So, I mean,
Yeah.
either way, right? They're both great teams.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to go off course a little bit. We're going to talk about Mr. Eugene Melnyk, the owner of the Ottawa Senators. Everybody's been lobbying to get some money going on GoFundMe to put up billboards against this guy saying hashtag Melnyk out. So that speaks for itself. We know what that means. Maybe more of a to try to piss them off a little bit more than anything else, because they're not happy with like the connection from Ottawa. Like the Ottawa Senators, fans aren't happy with the connection to the city. They feel they need to do more to come back together with the city, and yeah, they're just not happy with him right now. Like, did you hear much about that? Have you heard about the billboards going up?
No, not until you mentioned it earlier today.
What about you?
I heard it on the radio a bunch of different times. Yeah. But the thing is there's the NHL, right?
Yep.
And the NHLPA. The only way they're going to get Melnyk out is the NHLPA and the NHL come to an agreement together.
And they're not going to.
And they're not going to, because Melnyk's job is solidified.
Yeah.
He's going to need to retire or like quit on his own.
And he's not doing anything to purposely harm the team.
Yeah, he's not
That's
doing
the
anything
difference,
wrong,
right?
so there's no cause to fire him. It's just the fans not liking what
That's
he's
just,
doing.
yeah, they're trying to send him a message that you need to fix the relationship between our team and ourselves. That
So-
connection with the fans.
I think it's a waste of money for them
It is.
pitching to putting
But
out billboards.
it's-
It sends a good message, but you could do it other ways.
It's a waste of money, but I mean, you gotta think $5 here, $5 here. That's why people agree, and that's how this happens. I mean, that's how you get the 10 grand. 10 grand per billboard.
But what
It's
I
a lot
love
of
about
cash,
it is
right?
it's bringing, without doing it, you're bringing Ottawa together as one, for
Anyways.
one whole reason.
Yeah.
Hockey. We're doing it for hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's amazing. So without Melnyk, we're getting together and doing it. So
Exactly. So we'll move off from that. I thought it was a funny,
That is funny.
it's
funny
kind of
notion
funny.
to come up. But yeah, I mean, we already covered points. So we're gonna go to Dan's favorite, the Boston Bruins.
Oh yes.
They can clinch tonight, clinch a playoff spot if they
Yeah.
get a point, one single point.
They play against St. Louis tonight, right?
And that's very possible that they're going to beat St. Louis. But at the same time, St. Louis, they can be good. They're just having a bad year. So what do you think is going to happen tonight? Think your lovely Bruins are going to clinch?
Listen, you need to stop with that, first of all, okay? Second of all,
He's offended.
yes, they're going to clinch.
Yes, they're going to clinch.
And that's not because I like them.
Oh,
It's just-
Marshawn. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, come on.
He's one of the nicest players ever, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I love him.
Not on the ice.
Oh, I
That's,
was talking about on the ice.
He's-
Yeah, you can
he's
shake
lovely
hands
on
with
the
him.
ice.
Yeah, he's one of the best guys
Oh, yeah,
going.
such a sweetheart.
You could blow him a kiss and he'll take it.
Yeah, he would blow when you
Yeah.
won back too.
Yeah.
He'll
He'll
give you a
take it,
kiss
he'll
with
put
a
it in his
stick blade.
pocket, and then back
No,
to
that's
you.
it. So, what do you
Love him,
think? Do
Sean.
you think they're gonna clinch tonight?
If they don't, I mean that's kind of embarrassing because all they need is an overtime loss to
Yeah.
clinch. So yeah, I think they're gonna clinch tonight.
It's a good
They
thing.
just better go into that thinking, okay, yeah, St. Louis aren't in a good spot right now, but we still need to play well to beat them. They have nothing to lose, St. Louis, whereas Boston wants to finish it and get in that playoff spot, like cement their spot. So,
They're going to do it tonight. They're going against St. Louis. Yes, you're right. They are a good team. It's not been the greatest year for them, but unfortunately, this year, tonight's game, it's not going to go in their favor. It's going to go in Boston's.
no, I think you're right. I think they're going to get like at least 1 point. I think they're just going to run the board with St. Louis tonight. You're probably going to see like a
You're going to see
4-0 or
you're gonna see the
5-2,
old
something
Boston.
like that. Yeah, I mean,
You're going to see the old Boston, the one that shuts down the players.
Boston's
shuts down
been
the
on a tear, so I could see it happening, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna go from that now that we discussed Boston's likely fate, unfortunately. We're gonna go to another player, John Tavares. His team's not in a good spot right now. Probably not getting into playoffs, by the way things look. What are the chances that they re-sign him? I know he wants to stay, or he says he wants to stay, but look how bad they've been lately. Like, will that change anything? You think that they can still get it done?
Here's the thing. If I was Tavares and I wanted to stay, then I would just stay. It doesn't matter if the team's doing bad. The whole point is like, look at
What if it's not as much money as someone else offers? Does that make a difference, you think?
well, it depends on your loyalty. It depends on where you actually want to play. Like,
But it also depends
let's
on
say in
their-
a dream world, if I was playing for the Leafs and
I
you
wish.
know, New Jersey came up to me and said, "Listen, they're offering you $1 million to stay. We'll give you $2 million to come." well, if I'm a true blue, want to stay a Leaf, I'll take that loss. Look back in '91. A lot of people don't know. Gretzky was actually wanting to come to the Leaf, and he was going to take a pay cut to become a Leaf. And
But
it
we
was
didn't wanna pay
actually
the price to.
it was actually our management at the time that turned around and said, "Listen, I already make $3 million per game because of the fans and all this. Why do I need to bring the great one in?" And look how that turned out for us in the playoffs.
It bit us in the butt big
It
time.
did.
So I mean,
So when it comes to Tavares, if he really wants to stay, I don't think it comes down to the dollar amount. It just comes down to if Edmonton actually approaches to keep him.
and one more thing on that, and I'll go to Kyle, and then I'll finish with my thought on that. So, do you think he's going to stay? Like what
I
do you
feel
think's
like
gonna happen?
if he actually wants to stay, he'll stay.
Okay. And do you think he's stupid to stay though? Because I mean, you know the way the Islanders are trending downhill a bit. Like, what do you think? From what I've seen, from what you know, I mean, they're not. Strong
every
enough.
team has a good year, a bad year, or a couple bad years, or a couple of decades of bad years. But no, if he stayed, if he wants to help build that team, then that would be a smart move. He could be a cornerstone of building the Oilers back to a dominant team in the league. But if he does leave, come to the Leafs. Just saying.
I don't know if we could afford that pay hike. We definitely wouldn't be keeping JVR if that was the case. So what do you think, Kyle? Same questions as I asked him. I don't want to repeat it, so hopefully you're paying attention.
So do I think he's gonna re-sign?
Yeah, like, do you think the odds are good that he's going to re-sign with the Islanders? And should he?
If you want me to be honest, if he has that no trade clause on his contract, it's totally up to him. If not, it's not up to him at all whether he leaves or
Oh,
goes.
it's up to him.
Because
it's
could
definitely up to him.
They could re-sign him and then be like, listen, we're going to use you as some trade bait now
Yeah.
to get some youngins in, get some draft
Yeah.
picks in, because, listen, as good as you are, we need different people. We need better people. We could get 5 guys for just one of you.
And they could.
And they could.
Yeah.
And I think John Tavares would flourish on a different team. I think he would.
Oh, yeah. Change of scenery and all that. But, I mean, I'm glad you brought it up because it's been said, like, what if they use him, like, they sign him to a decent contract, but with the intention to sign and trade? And that's what Kyle mentioned. That's a really good idea. It's come up quite a bit. So, what do you think? Is he going to be an Islander next year or no?
It's hard to say. I don't think he's going to be an Islander next year. I think if he's smart himself, he'll look at the team, see that the team's not really going anywhere for the next 10 years. He's going to hopefully realize that, leave, go to a team where he might win a cup in the next 5, and then give the Islanders a chance to rebuild. Because by staying, he might actually be holding the Islanders back.
Exactly, in the long run. I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, you get 4 or 5 guys for that guy. You get a couple draft pick or 2-3 draft picks,
Or even
one
some cap
great player
space
and one. Yeah, exactly.
to sign another guy.
Because, like you said, they're not probably, at least in the next 5 years, they're not going anywhere. They're not doing much other than making the playoffs, missing the playoffs.
Yep.
So, smartest thing for the team, I think, would to cut him loose if they can. If they're going to come to agreement with him, like, okay, John, if we can work it out and we get a good deal, like we get a good offer, which contender do you want to go on? Because obviously you don't want to go to Arizona or some garbage team. You want a chance like the Leafs, Tampa, you know what I mean? Boston, whoever, like something like that where he's got a chance to win.
What a dream
Yeah.
that would be.
Oh
right?
my
Come to the
goodness.
Leafs.
I would love it.
Or the Penguins, put him on the third line, just like Crosby, Malkin, Jordan Stahl. Like that
He
was
would
ridiculous.
fit in well. He would fit in well, as crazy as that, like, as off that idea may seem.
Yeah.
He would fit well with those guys for sure.
See what's funny? He won the most exceptional player award in Ontario, and Crosby didn't even get it.
No,
That impresses me about
well,
him.
Tavares, you look at his junior numbers; they were better than Crosby's.
Yeah.
Much better.
Well,
So
who
it just-
was he playing for? Crosby's playing for Oceanic, Rimouski Oceanic.
That's right. I think that's. I'm not sure if he went anywhere else. I think that's the only team.
Yeah, I
he played
think
for
so
juniors.
too.
So
The
and,
QMJHL.
Tavares, he played for Oshawa and he played for London Knights and maybe one other team. I'm not sure. I
Fair
can't.
enough.
Yeah, I only remember London Knights and Oshawa.
But yeah, like I mean, he had exceptional player status too to play at an even younger age. Same as Crosby. He had that as well, right? So, but yeah, like if it's up to me, like from what I think, I don't believe he's going to be an Islander next year. Maybe to start the season, but once
Not for
if
long.
it's not exactly not, it's not going to last. I'm not blaming him. I think he should take it and go. Like I think he should leave. It's best for the team. It would be great for him, great for his career. Because right now, buddy, I'm sorry, you're not going to win the cup with them over the next. You might not win it with them at all. What if you give up the rest of your best years playing with a team that they just can't build enough around you. So it comes down to that. Right? I don't think he's going to be an Islander very much longer.
Also, you can only score so many points with a dying team. Like, I was surprised that McDavid did as well as he did with such a bad team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're not going to go far with them.
Nope, exactly. Made a lot of good points, guys. So one more thing we're gonna check out here. Try to see what time we're doing. Oh, we're only 30 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, so now we'll take a look at another superstar, Steven Stamkos. I don't know if you guys heard, he was fined $5,000 last night for basically a slew foot on Leafs Morgan Riley. And you don't hear that very often from a guy like Stamkos.
He's usually a pretty clean player.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm surprised it was $5,000. Like,
Did you see it?
Are you looking
Did
up
you
the?
see
I'm
it?
looking at it right now.
I didn't see it. Like, we
Okay,
watched the
yeah,
game.
we watched the game.
We should
We
watch
missed
it
it.
just to see if it looked
Yeah.
intentional.
Yeah, and I don't remember it being that. Like, I don't remember seeing anything that bad. But it's probably in the back of the play, right? Like
Right.
behind the play a bit. So $5,000. I don't know if that's deserved. We're gonna find out in a few minutes. But I know Morgan Riley spoke about it, and he said like Steven's not that. Like Stamkos is not that type of player.
Yeah! Woo! More! Let's have some more!